Sadness. Truly sadness. I can't spend any more money on the game. Sadness. Anyways, hello everyone. It's your girl Luna here, and we are back with... What is this? Thank you, I logged in. Today. Thank you. Anyways, hello everyone. It's your girl Luna here. And... yeah. We're continuing with, chapter 4. You know, the good stuff. So, last episode we had, Drew as being the MVP, and for that I leveled her up to 25 as a reward. We'll say, my man's looking cool as hell.
Well, I heard your footsteps when you rounded the corner. Anything I can help you with?
You look cool as hell, my dude. Anyways, yeah. Welcome to my squad here. Like, super cute squad. Like, oh my god. I really spent money on 2 of these characters. I think it's pretty obvious which 2. X, Matilda. But to be honest, I still believe this is the best outfit for X.
I've been waiting for so long.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Anyways, Chapter 4. We're doing Chapter 4. Last episode, Drewis was MVP. We are holding a We're holding a building hostage, and I'm not speaking. Why am my speech not speeching? My speech is not speeching, guys. How dare. So, either tomorrow or the Friday. Oh, hello. Drewis wants to talk. What's wrong, Drewis? I do not. 2 countries came into conflict over the possession of a sacred bull, and all of them ended up be the winner of that war. When I was little, my mother read me the story in Celtic. How come there was no winner? Because what comes out of it are only devastation and tears. Thank you. That was nice. Storytime with Drewis, people. Storytime with Drewis. Hello, what are you doing there? Look at her. She's just flying on by. How dare she? Do we have anyone over here? No. Where's everyone? Oh, you're there. Necrologist is over here. Who's here? You're there. Anyone in here? Oh, Harpedia is here. Is there anyone more further down? Anyone further down here? No? They're all up here then. Oh, there you are, and there you are. Anybody up here? No, nobody up here. Yeah. Anyways, Chapter 4. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted with the wilderness. We're having an update in the new update on the wilderness, and I am so excited. I'm so excited for it. Anyways, we're gonna start with part A, and I will do warning right now. In some sections, I may mute my audio. Audio of myself, not the game's audio. Don't worry, the game audio will be fine. But I may have to mute myself in some sections. That's because recording's going to be a bit iffy for this week, especially with Reverse 999. So, 1999. Thank you. Luna, thank you. So yeah, that's going to be the only issue. But apart from that, I will just continue playing the game. Well, you cannot hear my beautiful voice, which isn't really beautiful. It's a very, very weird voice. I don't know why I have it like this. Anyway, we have no fighting. Part 8. Both sides of the table. Are we gonna meet everyone? We're having a meeting, are we? Hello.
There is no need to hold an emergency meeting for this.
I put the volume up. That you just remind me, Command Member 1.
Such declaration of war without tactic or plan B is typical example of Arcanists' behavior. The area they controlled has no value at all, no matter in terms of the size or the influence.
Well, the administration department has not taken official actions yet. I heard the plan was to dispatch a team to escort them to the School of Discipline.
Problem solved then.
No, it's not. I don't think you've met these Arcanists before. That's not how this is gonna go. The books of case files are closed and the chairs squeakily scratch the floor. The attendants of the meeting stand up. It ain't gonna go that well, mate.
Next time, if Verdun brings back more unregistered Arcanists, will the same thing happen again?
Nancy stands still where she was. The committee member stops by the door and slowly turns back to her.
I don't understand. It's not a shame to join the Foundation, is it?
Probably not. But the Foundation's... the ways of the Foundation is certainly a shame to be a willing part of. No, I am not wording this correctly. The Foundation is fucked up, basically.
By signing the agreement, Arcanists will enjoy the right to use arcane skills in human society and be bestowed great honor.
I think you're forgetting that a lot of these Arcanists are children. Or teens. That ain't a great honor, you're just using them for your own good.
The Human Resource Department could have used the whole floor to hold the applications a dozen years ago. Not even the New Age movement could challenge the Foundation's authority in the international community. And these short-sighted exceptions, they aren't even worth being made a topic for the meeting.
Yet, they are not here for the St. Pablo Foundation. They're here for Verdun. They choose to follow her out of their own will, because of their admiration for her. That is the essential difference between them and our former recruits.
Thank you.
You mean it's not important at all for them to join the Foundation?
Nope. They didn't have to.
I'm afraid so. But we can't expel them. We both know that the Foundation now requires new members to form a stronger force.
What are you trying to say, Missy? Skip to the point.
She returns to her seat, sits down, opens the folder again.
Today, the House of Integratus has resubmitted a revised draft of Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline. I think it's time to decide if this draft can be adopted, and then start a debate.
You are asking for troubles, madam.
Please turn to page 21, section 3. External personnel recruited by the Timekeeper should be placed within the Timekeeper's department. The Timekeeper has the duties of education and discipline to them, and should be responsible for their follow-up behaviors. Personnel within the Timekeeper's department, subject to the Foundation Staff Code, will take orders from the Timekeeper and are not required to take direct orders from the Foundation. This section allows those unregistered Arcanists to have more autonomy and develop a stronger sense of identity as a part of the Foundation. Meanwhile, by giving orders to the Timekeeper, the Foundation still has the military right to deploy them. It can solve the current problem.
Which means we will be working with some uncontrollable mercenaries.
Maybe for you, mate.
I'll say it's the reserve service for wartime.
It's not going to work. What happened when the Arcanists were not under control? Massacres, tyranny, endless revenge. History is nothing but a sewer to them, where they vent their excessive energy and deceive those in power with a speech of ignorance. The reality has proven that.
Exactly. What's more, there has never been a reform as such in the history of the Foundation.
And that's probably one of the issues with the Foundation. You guys are very set in your ways. You guys are focusing a lot in the past and trying to prevent what's happening in the past without looking to expand your future. You're restricting the arcanists that you have and making them more restricted in nature of growing.
During the unexpected storm, reforming in a rush will only increase the
Constantine?
Sorry for being late.
I knew you were coming, girl. Constantine strides in the meeting room, throwing her folder on the table.
Quite a heated discussion. I can see you all have a great interest in this draft proposal. Hope I didn't miss too much.
There are humans behind the... I'm saying it like humans are a separate species to Arcanus. Well, I guess in their minds, they are. They are, but there are humans behind the Foundation. However, they are restricting the Arcanus. If they wanted to use the Arcanus, they could have done it in a lot better way. This is very, very political. I'm not a very political person. Guys wandering around. Reject them. Hello. Let's get into a fight.
No wingman is needed.
Where's my girl? There she is. Should we add Matilda? No.
Let us get to know each.
Let's go where trees and grass grow. You should not make an enemy of the earth.
Basically, a lot is going on. A lot.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
I fucked up. That's my fault.
You with the armor of the forest.
There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on with the Foundation. God, we've been stuck with the Foundation for a good while now. Yeah, fuck it.
Frost you with the armor of the forest. Don't blink.
Break it, break it.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Look back.
There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on. There is.
How welcoming.
I'm trying to think. Just like, god damn it. I didn't study politics though, so I'm not very certified in this shit.
I would like to express my deepest regret.
They're
for the
very
accidents.
narrow-minded. So I guess we have been shown that a lot of Arcanists and humans are very narrow-minded when it comes to the other side of things. Hello, what are you?
Sounds of different colors go into your left ear and slip out from your nostrils. Just like a toboggan's gliding down a soft piste from a cabin up the mountain to the
fuck is this
finishing line
toboggan?
at the foot, leaving nothing but excitement that doesn't even last.
Your opening line sucks.
What did you say? I got bad signal here. Oh, bad signal indeed.
Mate, nah.
I mean, I may be different from all of you, but I have a conscience, okay? I never talk shit, that's the bottom line. What I said were all full
Mate, you talk shit all the time. Don't lie,
I'm sure
oh
you
man.
noticed it. Between the glacier and the valley, between the snow mountain and the lake, stands a great building we're all familiar with. Closed Close your eyes and feel the patterns of interlaced gray and white. The flow of the building, so balanced and symmetrical, is like a sophisticated symphony with beautiful melody. That may be your first impression of the Foundation. After that committee meeting, however, all I could see on your face was a terrible mess, like it was licked by a terrier which had just finished hunting.
Lovely.
What the are they talking about? Who can explain their relations for me?
Honestly, yes. Oh.
Good question. In this lonely, whirling, dark universe, I'm the only one who is willing to tell you all these stories on the cold bench in the park.
Who is the boss of the Foundation? I am actually very interested in that. Because we've met the vice president. She's a bitch. Constantine is a bitch. A mega effer bitch. So who is her boss? Because she's the vice president. Who's the president?
You haven't met him yet.
Oh, it's male.
Actually, only a few have, as the opportunities are always fleeting like the falling stars.
Can I meet him? Can I smack him across the face? I would love to do that. I mean, I've got a good right hand and I can... Come on, just give me that chance.
But it's okay. The Foundation still works well without him. Our responsible Constantine, working without any complaint like an unbreakable lily, is trying hard to change the Foundation's direction to what she believes to be correct.
Interesting. Very interesting. To change the Foundation's direction to what she believes to be correct. Interesting.
Come on, let's look at the bigger picture. Humans have worked out with the brilliant folds in their brains that they need multiple parties to create a balance of power. So bang. There come the committee, the House of the Integratus, and many other administration departments. The House of Integratus and the committee are in charge of lawmaking, not just in the Foundation, but in countries and even in the global society. Any affairs related to the human-arcanist relationship will be brought to their table, and they will handle each of the affairs with their properly manicured but muscle-torn hands. The committee has the right to approve or reject the proposals from delegates. Well, of course, some of the delegates are very stubborn. They will keep submitting their proposals no matter how many times they have been rejected. Just like a red-backed shrike with fledglings, repeatedly submitting rejected motions until they are exhausted. When it comes to the formal debate, you will get to watch a dogfight full of polite yet viciously aggressive language. Everyone, including the president, the delegates, the parties, and the expert groups, will turn into maniacs in the arena of power. After this stage, the final result depends on the White Marble House. They seldom express their opinions, but they will, sometimes.
Are there more?
Oh, yes, yes. Look how polite you are when you ask that question. Like I'm some high school student working part-time in a mall selling local socks to you.
Oh, please say this guy is an actual fucking character. This guy, I like him. He's complicated and he makes my brain turn to smoke, but I like him.
And I'd be very nice and tell you, of course. We must not ignore the other administration departments of the Foundation, as well as the headquarters poor branches located in different countries, and the Humanitarian School of Primary Defense of Mankind that works like a poorhouse. Remember, the Foundation is managing the whole world. Of course, they need some rules that are hard to understand. So the wise will be wiser, and the silly will be sillier, while those in the middle will show an innocent smile when they die. Humans are experts on these things. My stupid arcanists don't just complain. Learn to see what they are after, okay? Catch the unspoken drifts between the lines, so one day you will understand. Life is like a ride on the toboggan.
Thank you, sir. That was very informative. And we're back into the meeting room by the looks of that. Part 9, A Wandering Dog.
We are on page 21, section 3. Ms. Z insists on adopting this draft. Ms. Z, please, walk Madame Constantine through this section.
Oops. I didn't mean to. Oh my god.
No need for that. I've read the stenographer's report.
That's nice. Like, oh, you can see the reflections clearly. Oh, it's a nice table.
In fact, this is the second time I'm addressing this proposal. Considering the Integratus has been very determined to its submission, I believe many delegates must have a burning interest in the case. At least it's worth some discussions.
Okay. That tells us that Constantine isn't thrilled with this proposal. But Madame Z is very much for it.
Pedro, why do you oppose it?
The rise of Manus Vindictae has caused the Arcanum world to gradually break free from the Foundation.
Fair enough.
Therefore, we need to monitor what our Arcanists think and control what they do in a stricter manner, in case they go too far.
Counterpoint, that would only bring up rebellion within the Arcanists that you have in your Foundation. If anyone catches wind of these stricter controls, there will be a rebellion. There will be. So that's like a short-term thing. Unless you can squash out all rebellion from your Arcanists, I would like to point out that you are likely all humans, since you're critiquing the Arcanists. Since you're likely all very much humans with no Arcanum power, you versus Arcanists, which are rebelling against you, isn't really good for you. I'm just saying. Even my girl Balloon Party, who only has one, actually she has one attack and one ultimate attack, and doesn't give much damage, could probably beat you up. Because her counter is fucking good.
Manus Vindictae has a subversive slogan. Their influence has been getting bigger since the first storm. So has the scale of their infiltration. In the Walden incident of 1929, we were given away in advance. It probably had something to do with the infiltration.
Very well. A point worth discussion. But it is not relevant to our subject here and now. Stenographer, please take down the point Mr. Rosa just made. That will be the subject of our meeting in the 3rd week. Katz, what do you think?
The expectations of our constituencies are on our shoulders. Fear of the Arcanists has grown due to the attacks by Manus Vindictae in many regions.
Now that is true. She brings up a good point.
It's not ideal for us to implement the peace policy and promote the arcane technology.
Okay. This committee member is actually kind of smart. She's right. She is right. It wouldn't be good to promote something arcane when the world is in fear of Arcanists because of the Manus Vindictae, so...
To maintain the Foundation's reputation, we have to start with the registered Arcanists, strengthen the regulations, and show the public that Arcanists are reasonable and trustworthy.
Okay, I like her. She's giving up good points. She's giving good points here.
That is why I am opposed to the draft.
I can understand.
Inspiring.
Okay. She's giving good points to the argument. I appreciate that. Cats? Was that what she called you? Yeah. Good argument. That was actually a good argument. She stands up, pacing around in the meeting room.
However, what a shame. None of you have realized the key factor in this subject.
And what is that, Constantine?
What is the key element that decides whether this proposal will be approved or not?
Your control over the timekeeper?
Manus Vindictae? The constituents? No. It's far simpler than those. It's Vertin.
I was right, it's the timekeeper. Because, from what I remember about the proposal, which was mentioned a couple minutes ago, the whole foundation of it is that the timekeeper will have control over certain arcanists that they have collected on their journey, while the foundation controls the timekeeper. So for the arcanists under the timekeeper, it will look like the timekeeper's in control, and they can trust the timekeeper, while behind the scenes the foundation is pulling the timekeeper's strings. Which is actually kind of smart. So it's kind of all up to the timekeeper. Which is Vertin, my girl. Madam Z is just like open mouth emoji. Oh my god, it's the Pikachu. It's the Pikachu meme. It's the Pikachu meme of the open mouth shocked Pikachu meme. That is what Madam Z is.
According to the proposal, Vertin will become the only tie between these unregistered arcanists and the Foundation.
Yeah.
As the number of Vertin's field missions increases, she will inevitably get in touch with more and more unregistered arcanists. That is to say, outside the Foundation's jurisdiction, a group of people is getting stronger each day. An armed force. Her attitude towards the Foundation will be the key to all the issues.
Virgin received her education in SPDM from an early age. She has a clear tendency.
Yes, that's what I think. That's also why I have asked someone who can provide a valid argument on the issue to join us.
And who's that?
You may come in, Sonetto.
I'm sorry, I'm in shock. I'm sorry. We haven't seen Sonetto in a while. See, Madam Z is shocked as well. I didn't think she'd call Sonetto up. A door is pushed ajar. Sonetto enters the room, humbly and prudently. Her uniform seems to have changed a little.
Good day, Madam Vice President. Greetings to all committee members. May the peace be with us.
The timekeeper is still in treatment. Before she is restored to health, I appoint you to take care of all the relevant matters on her path.
Copy that.
Now, I will ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully.
Clear.
Based on your observation, do you or do you not think the timekeeper has been loyal to the Foundation?
Of course. All the students of the School of Primary Defense of Mankind are devoted to the peace of mankind. We have pledged lifelong allegiance to the Foundation that leads the cause.
That's not what I'm asking. Let's put it differently. Why do you think Verton would provoke other students to rebel when she was in school?
I do not know. I'm sorry.
After the incident of the storm, why would Verton show reluctance to invite the unregistered arcanists to join the Foundation?
Because,
At one point in her negotiation with the Manus Vindictae, Verton has agreed to join them. What do you think her true intention was? That'll be enough. I believe we all have our answers by now.
Madam Vice President, according to our investigation of the event in 1929 and Timekeeper's report, it is highly possible that Arcana of Manus Vindictae has the arcane power to influence the sanity and consciousness of others from a certain distance. She is able to exert an irresistible psychic influence on others through short conversations. Timekeeper was under huge threats at that time. I think all of her responses were out of her survival instinct. This is also one of the survival strategies that have been taught in Chapter 1, Book 3 of Introduction to Strategy, edited by the School of Primary Defense of Mankind.
I see. You may leave the room now.
Neto's eyes turn red.
We appreciate the information you just added. You've always been an excellent student. We are very proud of you. Now, it's time to leave and rest.
Copy that.
She leaves the room as instructed. Poor Sinesso. I could have given you those answers. But Sineto definitely wouldn't have. Sineto... Here's the thing. Constantine asked Sineto to answer why did Verton do all this. Even though Sineto isn't Verton, I will likely not know because they work differently. This was very, very dumb. But I think Constantine was trying to push out that, oh, the Arcanists all think alike. So if Sineto doesn't give you a proper explanation, that means something is wrong with Verton. Maybe she isn't like the Arcanist under our control. That's at least what I think. Silence fills the room.
What a controversial issue. What's your view on this, Miss Z?
Madame Z stands up. She takes her time before speaking. See?
In my point of view, Virgin does have doubts about current system. But doubts doesn't mean disloyalty. In fact, if we want to further expand the staff to contend against the Manus Vindictae, we need flexible management. Apply customized standards to arcanists with different backgrounds and different training objectives. Through this, not only can we remove the doubts of Virgin, but also ease the tension between the Foundation and other unregistered arcanists.
Why isn't Madame Z in charge? I know her true passion isn't politics. She's a scientist at heart. But why isn't she in control? She's giving good arguments here. Constantine squints at her.
You've been very thoughtful. Carry it out, then.
Stenographer pauses out of surprise. She looks up at Constantine, seeking confirmation from the look on her face. The stenographer quickly regains composure and starts typing. Pass. To be continued. So, it's been passed. But by the looks of things, Constantine is going to push on Madame Z's hands. Tricky, tricky buggers. Anyways.
Hey, is the camera in place?
Me?
You know what?
Someone
Let's just
else
have a
dead?
full team. Charmaine, I haven't used
An
you.
experienced adult is coming to your aid.
I haven't used you. Let me use you, my dude.
One with the lowest denomination.
At your command.
Sterilize.
Ha
What? You still don't recognize me?
Get out of
About
here.
now.
Position at your command.
Wear gloves.
Everyone.
Get out of here.
Well, that's a good debuff. My dude has a good debuff. Look at this debuff. Damn, boy.
Everyone.
Oh, hi.
7, 7, 7.
Okay. Wait, how much? 330. Okay. Part 10. Sailing at night.
Table de divination en argent, soie blanche, perles trempées dans de la rosée du soir.
Silver divination stand, white silk, pearls soaked in the night dew.
De quels autres objets occultes ai-je besoin?
What else living materials do I need?
Bien, voyons voir quelle quantité d'encens et de myrrhe il me reste.
Alright, let me see how much frankincense and myrrh are left.
Super, c'est juste ce qu'il me fallait.
Cool, just the quantity I need. Till immerses herself in the work on the desk. She checked the installment of the curtains repeatedly, making sure the moonlight will precisely shed on the orb. A low noise is growing in a vessel not far away from her, but she has no clue at all.
Ok, tout est prêt. Coupe à encens. Où est ma coupe à encens?
Okay, all set. Incense basin, my incense basin. She turns around. The incense basin falls, making a hollow sound on the soul mark. What the fuck? A pair of pointy ears emerge from behind the basin.
Encore toi, petit lutin divinatoire.
You again, annoying divination sprites.
Tu ne me voleras rien aujourd'hui, pas cette fois.
You are not stealing anything from me this time. Oh, they're cute! Her attitude doesn't bother these transparent creatures at the moment. Unlike any ordinary critters who always act in a group, only one or two of them are more than enough to get people in trouble. Their thin, slim hands grab hold of the edge of the silver incense basin. They are flying towards the window.
Hé, où t'en vas-tu avec mon pot? Reviens!
She jumps up the windowsill and grips the other edge of the basin.
Il semblerait que tu aies besoin d'une bonne leçon pour te faire comprendre pourquoi c'est mal de faire ça.
Looks like you need a good lesson to understand why you shouldn't do this.
Attends voir.
Wait
Je
and
vais te
see.
montrer ce qui arrive quand on se moque de Mademoiselle
I'll let you
Matilda
know the
Brunich.
consequences of messing with Miss Matilda Bunich. Bunich? I will not be able to say your last name, and I am terribly sorry for that. Speech isn't my strong suit, I apologize. I don't have any other healer. Okay.
Me? Is everyone else dead?
Unfortunately, yes.
Me? Did you find something?
No wingman is needed. You should not make an enemy of the Earth.
Oh, they're cute!
Wear gloves. Good timing.
Get out of here!
Advice from the forest.
My apologies. Don't beat me. Huh. Wow.
No need to look back.
Hey. Please live up to my expectations. Hey, you will be sorry.
Good timing.
Huh.
No need to look back.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea. My apologies. Don't beat me.
The reticent ones are watching you. I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds. Wear gloves.
Wow.
Get out of here!
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
Sterilize.
Every choice will affect the outcome.
Freaking dumbass!
Whoops. An accident.
Red 38 is about to return.
Rira bien qui rira le dernier. It's me, me. Sale petit voyou. Je suis crevée. Il est tard. Oh, Dieu merci, je n'ai pas loupé la marée haute. Préparez les accessoires. Je ne dois pas me laisser distraire à nouveau. La divination requiert toute ma concentration et mon énergie. La marée haute causée par la lune sera bientôt là. Voyons voir. Elle devrait commencer vers 20h45. Il reste 3 minutes. Je dois purifier la sphère occulte quand la marée commencera à monter si je veux que la divination soit exacte. Allons. Calme-toi. Voici le moment clé. Qui que ce soit, je ne dois pas être distraite. Bon, Concentration. Concentration. Yeux fermés, bien concentrés. Imaginons mon corps montant et descendant au rythme de la marée, béni par la lune. Elle se trouve de l'autre côté de la mer, attendant que je la trouve. Voilà le moment de brûler l'encens. Apparaît dans la sphère occulte, sonnez!
Matilda, are you there?
Mais quoi, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I'm sorry, but I think I heard your voice. I need to ask you a favor.
Coming! Wait a minute! I'm, busy! Wait there, and be patient! Now, tell me your request. What brings you to the bright and intelligent Mademoiselle Boaniche at this time?
Could you please read the future for me?
Alright, now it's a good time to ask the moon for help. Clean your hands in the silver pot and put them on mine. Okay, now sit opposite me and gaze into the orb.
Okay.
Are you here to confess, to interpret a dream, or to seek the prophecy of the crystal?
I am here to confess and to seek the prophecy.
Tell me about the vision in your heart.
The vision? I see myself falling. There are 2 broken decks. They were originally one piece. Every time I get closer to one deck, the other one sinks. People on it will fall with it. I can feel the coldness of the deep water and the pains when they struggle.
Are you sad about it?
I feel fear.
I see. Which deck would you like to approach intuitively? Can you recognize the people on them?
There is something bright on that deck, just like Timekeeper and Druvis. It is warm there.
You are attracted to it subconsciously. It guides the way of your heart. What about the other?
The other deck makes me feel comfortable, as if I have spent a long time there. I can trace back every step I take.
Perhaps that symbolizes your senses. Sonetto, are you having trouble making a choice? I can see the conflict between your instinct. I heard you attended the committee's meeting today. Anything happened?
I said something wrong. I was not properly prepared. I was unable to help Timekeeper and Druvis. Instead, I created a deeper misunderstanding. What choice should I make to resolve their conflict? Stalemate like that really scares me.
The bright deck seems closer and larger. Have you ever thought about following your heart? Sonetto, maybe you can try following your instinct for once. Maybe something unexpected will happen.
I tried. 4 years ago, I let them go. That was the worst decision I have ever made. I am ready. Please tell me the right choice.
Okay. The reality has shown itself. Take the path you have already taken. Walk the way you have already walked. You shall benefit from listening to the voice in your mind, as it is not yet time to dark.
Listen to the voice in my mind. I see. I should not have hesitated. Thank you, Matilda. Your divination is very helpful. My mind is very clear now.
Yeah. Of course you should thank me. You should have known the resourcefulness of Mademoiselle Mathilda Boaniche much earlier. For your information, those seeking my help must make an appointment at least 15 days before the divination. Otherwise, they won't even get to see me.
You were very serious during the divination. Even your tone was different from usual. However, I am more familiar with the way you talk now. It reminds me of our time at school. Thank you for making time for me, Matilda. If you need my help next time, please let me know. Good night.
You guys just had to deal with 7 minutes of non-Luna, and it's been like a day or two? I think it's been like a day since I recorded. So, we're getting back into it. As you can see, things are different. The game got the 1.4 update, which I cannot touch. Okay, I can touch this part. Not the main story though. The main story stays. We stay with the main story. But no. The main story, we have a 3rd chapter to the main story, guys. I'm so excited. Oh, this is why we need to finish this quickly, bitch. So we started at 8, and we've done 3 chapters already. And yeah, we're just going to continue onwards. I just saw the volume. Part 11, A Sweet Apple. Mr. Apple.
Richard tends to oppose. Gloria tends to support.
Okay, give me a minute. Vote scoreboards. Proposal votes. Storm Reformation. Manpower and discipline. Those are radicals. Those are conservatives. Those are the independent. And that's the liberals. Okay.
Black agate tends to oppose. Uzo. Neutral.
The situation doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Do you have any news, Mark?
I guess this is talking about her proposal.
Someone is spreading the minutes of your last meeting. I didn't get any direct evidence, but apparently every voter has read the anonymous minutes. The topic about Vertin. It has become a great disadvantage to us.
double envelopment. A 4.00 approach. No wonder they let the draft go through so easily. To reject the draft during the committee meeting does not actually address the real problem. The House of Intergratis can still resubmit the draft during the next legislative session. So she is planning for the long term.
By the sounds of it, she is. She's garnering up, the views of the people around, and making them negative towards the proposal, and especially the Verton situation.
To bring down the voting stage and make it a plan that is totally abandoned.
I'm afraid so.
Yes.
A draft that has failed to win votes can hardly win the trust of the House's reviewers again. And of course, it won't be submitted to the committee.
You know, I thought that Constantine liked Madame Z, but her and Madame Z definitely have some very, very strong tension. Very strong tension. She counts the names on the whiteboard again.
Did anyone make any actual move yet?
Not yet. The minutes only change their preferences, but the number of those who have taken a stand still remains the same.
Just as I expected. This draft is not about Verton, but a promise to the future. About how to balance the benefits between different interest groups. To reach that, we need to meet the expectations of those groups who have a need for flexible management. And also appease conservatives and not shake their confidence in controlling the overall situation.
Actually,
The delegate adjusts his tie and interrupts Madame Z in a clear voice.
we do have an opportunity to change the game now.
Opportunity.
Oh, hello. He puts in 0411 on the keyboard attached to his wrist, turns on a big screen. Committee member Petra appears on the screen.
I hereby challenge Delegate Mark Hall to a public debate on the revised draft of Storm Reformation, Manpower, and Discipline. This draft of his will bring unpredictable risks to the Foundation, yet Mark himself seems completely unaware of it. I believe it is necessary to make such risks public in a legal way.
Interesting. Delegate switches off the projection as he turns to Madame Z. His cheeks have become rosy in heightened spirits.
See, I knew they were going to escalate Burton's issue.
You want to accept this challenge?
All the internal media are reporting the news. If I step back, they will definitely humiliate me and take advantage of the public opinion to undermine the draft.
Mark, that's a menacing move.
I'm believing in them. Madame Z picks up Petra's name card and sticks it to the board.
It is coming for us. No matter fight or flight, they have comprehensive preparation for this. I would suggest taking the long view and not jumping to conclusions.
But defense without attack will never bring us victory, Madame Z. I've always wanted an opportunity to defend the draft in public. Concerning the questions they implied about Verton, I've collected more than enough cases to refute them. Misleading questions twist people's opinions. It's time to tell them the truth.
The gaze behind Madame Z's glasses has become subtly piercing.
You have accepted it.
Oh, God. You did it behind her back. For fuck's sake.
Was it in front of the media?
I was there when Pedra challenged me. So were the media. Well, I don't think it's going to be a complete mistake.
Lady in White seems to loosen up for a brief second. She doesn't say a word. but walks up to him and gives him a pat on the shoulder.
It is a crucial debate. Do your best.
That's all you can hope for. Hopefully he comes out on top. Hopefully. All we can do is hope. Hello? We're back with the
You
squad?
don't have to come along with me. I'm here to repel the pests in the woods. It's part of my daily routine.
Thank you for your kindness, Miss Jubis. It is fun to stay in Miss Burton's suitcase, but I really feel like seeing the world out there. By the way, the pests you mentioned, what are they? I've heard of a kind of giant worm called a tatzelworm. They live in caves, about 2 to 5 feet long, and their heads are like cats.
Sollaby, we're not in a fucking cave.
Be very careful if you see one. Both its skin and breath are toxic.
Sollaby, I would like you to be aware that we are not in a cave. We're basically in a forest, I guess? Judas bends over, lifting a hanging branch to make a way for Sollaby to walk through.
I have never heard of such a terrible worm. Hopefully we will not encounter any.
Sollaby jumps briskly over some roots crawling by her feet.
So, what are we disinfesting this time?
Oak processionary moths. Perhaps a few gray squirrel cups. It's not enough to only rely on potions and arcanum to keep the woods in peace. Oak trees reside here, and everything will change with it. Animals that live in symbiosis, fungi that depend on each other. All of them will embrace diversity by the day.
Sollaby suddenly looks up and points to the direction to the edge of the woods.
Do you mean that? A group of grey fluffers flying over there.
Juvis looks in the direction her finger points to. Clusters of fluff in grey and brown, coming together and forming a flossy tornado in front of them, fly and dance in the air.
A swarm of oak processionary moths. They are preying on something.
A fuzzy figure in red at the center seems familiar.
Miss Juvis, let's help out right away!
Please say it's not Mr. Apple. I'd be deeply upset if it was Mr. Apple. Deeply upset.
Hey, is the camera in place?
Yes, it is.
I'm coming.
Balloon party.
Let us get to know each other.
Oh, I love how creepy she is.
Hey, give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination. As it is.
So that's your idea.
It's happening.
Break it, break it.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? ¿Intentarlo de nuevo? Your ending was fated. Yeah, I know. Hey, don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance. Tú decides. As it is.
Party planner.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Break it, break it. How welcoming.
Mr. Apple, I fucking knew it. Ah, poor dear.
That's your idea. Where's the party star? Where is it?
Yeah, I know.
I fucking knew it was Mr. Apple. Poor fella.
The story begins with a bad adult. We did this first.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? Tú decides. Yeah, I know. Be faithful to the truth. Your ending is fate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of electricity.
Cool. You say Mr. Apple.
Red 38 is about to return.
I love you. I love you. I just want you to know I love you.
This apple is deeply grateful for what you've done.
Hello, Apple.
I almost thought I was caught in a nightmare. This apple has never seen so many moths.
This Apple is a gentleman and we protect him. We protect Mr. Apple.
He is trembling from his stalk to the bottom.
Ugh, this apple is going to have PTSD from insects.
I mean, you're an apple. You should already have that anyways.
They are very sensitive to the scent of sap.
That explains it.
With all due respect, even among all the plants, Mr. Apple is quite attractive to insects.
Hey yo, Mr. Apple. You sound like quite a ladies man? No. Ladies man? Question mark? An insect man? Question mark? Anyway, Mr. Apple is extremely popular.
So it was the scent that attracted them. No wonder Mr. Apple's invisibility didn't work. Thank goodness we're here.
Druvis carefully cleans off the fluff on Apple with her handkerchief until he restores his handsomeness.
Mr. Apple, did you find out anything?
Yes, Miss Druvis. I brought something insignificant. As we planned earlier, I disguised myself and reached the office building next to us. There is a device to detect arcane power at the entrance. However, this apple pried out what we needed from the guards.
What is it? Did Miss Burton win on that voting list?
Sadly, not yet.
Stupid people talking to me. Stupid people texting me. Fuck out.
It's not time for a formal vote. Everyone is cautious and remains neutral. Apart from that, there are some rumors in the Foundation. They are not very favorable to Vertin.
Rumors. It sounds as though the situation that Madame Z handles is more complicated and volatile than I thought. However, the votes have not been lopsided under such bad circumstances. Perhaps that means the Arcanists who share our aspirations are not in the minority.
That said, I'm afraid we are starting a protracted war, Miss Druvis.
I think we all knew it was going to come down to that.
Yes, I know. I've taken inventory of the supplies. We can still hang in there for 4 weeks and a half. Although they have cut off the water and electricity supplies in the building, we can still live on the resources in the suitcase for a while. There are fewer guards destroying the woods. Probably because the abatis works.
What worries this apple is that if the procedure to
Oh my
finalize
God,
the
stop
draft
talking
takes more
to
than
me.
4 weeks and a half, we would...
I don't want to be seen as sociable. Fucking hell.
We would then survive by gradually shrinking our territory until Madame Z's draft is officially approved. We have chosen the thorny trail, and so we are destined to burn our boats and never look back. Burton. She is worth fighting for.
Hell yeah, she is. Our main girl is worth fighting for. Okay, she isn't main girl. She's main character girl, okay? She's worth fighting for. I mean, she... Okay, she is main girl, but she also isn't best girl. Best girl is, of course, Schneider, my love. And sometimes Arcanum. Because she gets me very confused.
For this point, Captain and this apple have absolutely no disagreement.
Good.
Then this apple will keep scouting around for updates, so that we could respond in time.
Thank you, Mr. Apple, for your bravery. Sobeys just like, what? Sobeys' eyes are fixed in another direction.
What are you looking at, Miss Sotheby?
Over there. It feels like someone is staring at us.
And that is not a good sign. They both look over to that corner. There is nothing but shadows. The darkness looks like a pond of an unimaginable depth. Juva stands up.
Let's go back to the deep woods.
Someone's spying on our little group. I wonder who it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Sineto or X. I wouldn't be surprised. Sightings of the nameless angler. Ooh, Sunday. Angelina of the Field Operations Squad passed by the east side of the Foundation Square and saw someone in white by the fountain. This is the earliest sighting of the target. Same Sunday, Mary of the Medical Department took stock of the Picrisma Extract 3 in the warehouse, behind which she found a rubber fishing bucket with 3 sucker-mouth catfishes inside, which were 4 inches long. Oh my god, it's quite long. Same Sunday, Mary left the warehouse and the fishing bucket was gone. There were water spots and a light granite rubble left on the ground. Monday, a cleaner found some abandoned fish hooks near the fountains, as well as by multiple water sources, streams and others. Most of the fish hooks were hung below treetops. Same Monday, a patrol squad found a set of fishing gear near reception area 13. The gear set included a carbon fishing rod with a woolen core, a foldable rubber fishing bucket, a comfortable folding chair, and 3 buckled boxes of baits made with carbuncles tooth pulp. It is now taken to the lost and found. Alright, it seems to be a nameless angler in the Foundation. We have collected some basic information after the first inquiry, but a lot still remains unknown. What does he want? Where does he come from? Is he a ghost? A spy sent by other political organizations? English, Luna. English. Or an arcane puppet made by someone that plans to wipe out all the sucker-mouth catfishes because they have a problem with the appearance of the race. Honestly, it sounds like something someone would actually do, to be honest. Everything remains unknown. Let's move on to the next inquiry. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I've had a very, very busy day, okay? I am tired. But I want to get to chapter 14. Chapter 14? Part 14. Is this going to be the debate? It's a letter.
How I wanna tell.
I need to have like a little drink. My throat is actually killing me. I don't know why though. I think I may be coming down with something, which is not good. But you know, shit happens. Part 12. A letter. I love the church bells. Church bells are going off. What time is it? Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock on Thursday. Oh, because last day of the leap year. That's probably why. That's probably why the church bells are probably going off. He sees Delegate March sitting in front of a mirror and shaping his sideburns into sharp summits with pomade. A tie ablaze with bright colors is around his neck.
Isn't that scarf a bit too high profile?
Mark stops his beauty procedures and looks at Pedra in the mirror.
I think it fits me just well.
I must say you look dashing, my fine fellow.
You chose a grey shirt. Wise decision.
This is a guy we don't like, guys, okay?
Looks like you're fully prepared.
Mark doesn't answer that question. Instead, he pulls out a volume of files and starts to draw and write on them.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the first debater of the day, Pedro Paul Gonzalez Reyes.
Oh, it's the debate. Oh, fuck. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous that this doesn't go the way I want it to go. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Graduated from the Law School of the University of Sao Paulo, he is a member of the committee and, more importantly, the challenger of the debate.
Petra lifts the curtain, steps onto the stage.
The other debater of the day is the delegate of the House of Integratus, Mark Hall. Over the past 10 years, he has served the foundation by drafting countless acts and conventions. The topic of the debate today, storm reformation. Manpower and discipline is exactly a word.
Oh, God. No one's seat has been left empty around the debate stage. Amzi's eyes follow Mark as he walks into the lights on the stage with a big smile. The people on the stage are greeting each other, and Amzi takes off her glasses and wipes them again. Chamber is filled with noises. The confrontation between the two sides.
Alright, both sides are seated.
At least give me time to fucking read the dialogue. Okay, fuck off.
I suggest we give Mark, the draft writer, an opportunity to introduce the draft. Would you please, Mark?
With pleasure. Storm Reformation and its advocates believe in such a goal. In this ever-changing environment smitten by the storm, this draft will help the Foundation win the trust of a considerable number of arcanists who have different backgrounds and abilities in a more efficient and stable way.
The speech.
That is exactly where I must raise an objection.
Oh, fuck's sake. This is very, very fluid.
The draft has a huge risk which Mark Hall has not realized at all.
No, sir. I totally understand what you're trying to say. You have put forward several questionable arguments to prove Verton's suspicion of disloyalty. In response to that, please allow me to invoke the following cases to prove Verton's competence for leading the unregistered arcanists. Please turn to page 373 of Verton's personnel file.
I love that.
As you can see, since Verton became the timekeeper, the number of unregistered arcanists she has rescued so far is 63. That is a number unmatched by that of anyone present. If that's not enough to prove her loyalty, let's continue.
No, you're gonna need more details than that, my dude.
I have to say, Mark, you have completely misunderstood my point of view. I don't care what Verton has done, but the feasibility of the draft. According to the existing regulations, the duties of educating and disciplining unregistered arcanists are taken by the School of Discipline.
Oh my god,
While
stop,
you
please.
suggested in the draft the timekeeper's personal... I don't care what Verton has done, but the feasibility of the draft. According to the existing regulations, the duties of educating and disciplining unregistered arcanists are taken by the School of Discipline. While you suggested in the draft that timekeeper's personal teaching would replace the current collective training. Have you ever thought about the budget that we could possibly spend on it? The Foundation spends an alarming sum of money on education every year, and there is no way we pay extra for personal training.
Oh, what budget? I don't see why we're talking about budget all of a sudden. Did you really read the draft? I didn't mention a word about budget.
Of course you didn't, which exactly proves why you have never realized the risk I just mentioned.
Oh, it seems the real topic of the debate has just surfaced. I believe everyone in the hall is looking forward to where it goes. So, Mark, in terms of this point, we would like to know your real thoughts.
The Blackstone is left there alone. The last move is also a defense in panic. If I were the player, what is it?
Seneto asked me to give it to you personally.
Dear Madam Z, with this letter, I send you my best regards. I have been instructed to manage affairs on behalf of Timekeeper during her treatment. Please let me know if there are any missions to alleviate the situation. I will do my best to meet your expectations. Sincerely, Seneto.
Good news.
Let us get to know each other.
Let's go where trees and grass grow.
The hunt begins?
Good timing.
A brave decision.
That's your idea.
Everyone has their own definition.
I said hello.
Oh, good for you.
No need to look back.
How welcoming. Roger, Planner.
Your command.
Good timing.
I said hello.
Hold on to that.
Advice from the forest.
How welcoming. That's your idea. I said hello.
No need to look back.
A brave decision.
Good timing.
Hold on to that. This is not bad for a stretch.
Oh, you're also here?
Yes. I am taking combat drills with the artificial somnambulism training system.
Six hours. I'm not the only one goofing around.
No, I'm not. I am not goofing around. I am waiting for orders.
Well, much luckier than me. I have so many things to beat. Beat Baklushe. Have you heard it? Literally me. I should have turned down the offer when they promoted me to the Foundation headquarters. They don't have any field missions for a flying witch.
Is it because of the provisions of talent protection?
Only God knows. House arrest may be a better name. Look, since we're both bored to death, do you want to have a try at some difficult things?
What is it?
This. Have you tried the artificial somnambulism joint training? Put on the helmet together and switch to multiplayer mode. Two operators can take on a harder training mode. More insane enemies! Like playing in the arcade.
Okay. Shall I turn this red knob? What is an arcade?
did you say? I can't hear you with my helmet on. Ooh, nice controller. Хорошо. I'm entering the zone now. It's been a long time. Why not have some fun?
The light is flashing. What did you press?
I switched it to the hardest mode. You better get it before...
Wait!
Don't fail me, top student.
Let's go where trees and grass grow.
Me? Did you find something?
Look at my back.
Good timing.
Advice from the forest.
Penetrate.
Haven't you eaten?
Fine. Penetrate.
Oh-oh. Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Right win.
Fine.
ВДВ. Сколько побед?
Good timing.
Right wind. Swallow my exhaust. Frost you with the armor of the forest. Fine. Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Don't blink. Oh. Advice from the forest. Good timing. Fine. Frost you with the armor of the forest. Oh. No need to look back. Gee. Wanna watch the aerial stunts? A little trick. The reticent woods are watching you.
ВДВ. Сколько побед!
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds. Swallow my exhaust!
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Good timing. The reticent woods are watching you.
A little trick.
Advice from the forest. I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Fine.
Penetrate.
Right wind. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Good timing.
Fine. Right wind.
Frost you with the armor of the forest.
Don't blink. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Good timing.
Right wind.
Penetrate.
Red 38 is about to return.
I am exhausted.
Almost choking. I haven't had so much fun for centuries. How many times did we die?
Sorry, I cannot do math now. My mind goes blank.
Who would expect the Seneto would have a brain fade? Have you heard the result of the debate?
I heard that. The number of people opposing the draft significantly increased after the debate.
It's not going well. Soon will be the voting session. The opposition has taken the lead.
I hope Miss Druvis can hold out.
You visited them?
I submitted a request to enter that building. The system arranged guards to accompany me to ensure my safety. The moment they entered the building, they started sawing the trees, saying that they need to carve out the path. Since then, I have not been there.
4.5 weeks. After that, they can't hold on for any longer.
Really? In that case, the vote result has to come out before that.
Hi, may the peace be with us.
Hello, may the peace be with us.
Do you mind giving us some privacy?
Do whatever you like.
Here is Madam Z's message. Please visit her in the office on Friday.
Ah, okay. Copy that. Thank you for the message.
With pleasure. Wish you a good day.
Are you leaving?
Yes. Do you know how the penalties for destruction of public property of the Foundation and Brawl are determined?
Huh? Well, according to measures of the Foundation for Administrative Penalties, based on the severity of the circumstances, fines will be imposed and the offender's salaries shall be deducted accordingly in minor cases, while detention or expulsion shall be imposed in major cases. The penalty also depends on what is damaged. For example, production tools, household goods, buildings, equipment, and facilities, etc. These are the properties that involve less cost and limited influence if damaged. If the number of people involved in a brawl is equal to or less than 8, and there are no major casualties, the penalty will be minor. May I ask what happened? Why are you asking this all of a sudden?
Nothing. As I said, bored to death. So bored that I have been paying attention to the Foundation's regulations. Even the flying manuals failed to win this much of my attention. So long, Seneto. Hopefully there's good news for us next time I see you.